Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a Lost review, y'all. This is not a Do We Love Her because I never used her. We're playing with the Klarity Apocalypse palette that came out in 2022, probably around this time, a little sooner. If you want to see swatches and 3 looks, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. You know I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm pressed for time and I wanted to film this intro because I like this look I have on. So we're gonna do it. Klarity came out with the Apocalypse palette around Halloween time last year and I skipped it. I did not get it. I kind of felt like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this color story. It's a lot. And I had 2 Klarity palettes at the time that I hadn't used and still haven't. So they had a 30% off sale. When were we supposed to do this?
I did it.
I'm gonna keep talking though, okay? Because you're not gonna be able to see Miss Dacus if you keep doing that. Klarity had a 30% off sale at some point earlier this year, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Apocalypse palette because I kept hearing like really good things about it, and I saw like my friend Dr. Ash. She did some great looks with it. So I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So let me show you the palette up close quickly. It definitely gives those Halloween vibes. And I know this is a little, let's do it like that. So yeah, there, I'm leaving this dark because we're about to swatch. Klarity for me is really known for their shimmers. Sometimes the mattes can be a little tricky, but they have improved their matte formula over time. And I have been finding, well, the Croc palette, that's the most recent palette I have, and the Wedding Party. Those shimmers, I mean mattes, those mattes were beautiful. So I think you're gonna see the same thing here. The shade names are always great. Klarity is cruelty-free and vegan, and this has a 12-month shelf life. Don't forget, these are pressed pigments, so sometimes the mattes can be a little more challenging. We're gonna get started with the swatches super quick. So we have Double Tap, Dead End, and Tomb It May Concern. Shade names are always so like cheeky and really, really cute. So I love that. I'm so sorry I'm rushing y'all. And I will show these up close. Pleased to Eat You and I Choose You, C-H-E-W-S, choose. Shifts are crazy in some of these shades. Oh my gosh. Bottom row we have Somebody Is Scared, Go Big or Gourd Home, Pumpkin to Talk About. That's so cute. I don't know how they come up with the shade names, but I love it. And lastly, we have Just Creeping It Real and Thriller. Now, 2 of the shimmers are a more sparkly, it's not really flaky, but the texture's different. These 2. And then the rest of them, they are smooth as anything. And I love them. Those are my favorites. So here are the swatches. Let me know if you purchased this palette and how you're feeling about it a year later. You know, I'm late to the game on this palette. I'm also gonna put the pricing information in the description box just because I am short on time. But what I'm gonna do now is get into 3 looks. This is the 3rd one. And I will be back to let you know how I feel about this baby right here. But look at that. It has been a long time coming, y'all, to play with the Apocalypse palette. I'm really excited. I have not swatched it. It is pretty much untouched at this point. And I'm thinking, because we wear red, white, and blue on Mondays, that I'm gonna do kind of like a monochromatic reddish look. So I really wanna use like these 2 shades and maybe a blue for the inner corner highlight, something like that. Guess what, y'all? I think I have finally found a way to make the Patrick Top blushes work for me. I think I've had this blush for at least a year. I have 3 of them. This is Oh She's Different. I think it looks really good. I did not do the cream over the powder. I don't know. I'm gonna do, what I did was I did the cream first with a sponge, and then I put the powder over top. And then I just used my Hourglass finishing powder. I think we may have a winner. It's taken me a good 2+ years, but I think I like these blushes. So don't be surprised if you hear me talking about them, because now I'm a fan. It's taken a while, but that's how it is with me in makeup. Sometimes it takes me a year or two. That's why it's hard for me to get rid of anything. All right, y'all, let's get into this now. Going right into this, I will say that my past experience with Klarity palettes, and I don't have much. These are pressed pigments, and sometimes they take a little finessing, which probably isn't a good idea when I'm trying to get ready for work, but y'all know how I roll. So I'm going into Pumpkin to Talk About, which is this pumpkin colored matte. And I have a Bristles Beauty 202, I think, 201. Maybe I'll try one with bristles and then one with a natural hair, and we'll see if there's a difference there. And I usually start by just patting it in and then building it up. So I really try to focus on where I want the shade to be, then build it up. Again, pressed pigments are a little bit different. I do think that Klarity has revamped their mattes over time, and I'm not certain, but I know for me, when I first tried Klarity as well as Give Me Glow, I did not really enjoy, I would say Give Me Glow first, because that's the brand that I was put onto first. See, I like this, but I was not a huge fan of the Give Me Glow mattes. I just felt like they were rough, you know, I forgot what I called them, but they were like rough mattes to me, and I did not enjoy the experience of putting on the makeup, because that's half of it for me. It's the experience, it's the fun, and I was not getting that. Now I'm okay with this blend. Let's turn this down one because I feel a little blown out. Like, I'm okay with this, and I feel like that's going very well. Now I'm gonna find a natural hair brush just because I like to complicate things when I'm pressed for time. I'm gonna take this Bristles Beauty brush. Now this one's natural hair. I'm gonna go into the same shade. I think sometimes the natural hair brushes, I think because their brushes seem to me to be a bit softer, and I mean, actually there's some synthetic brushes that are very soft as well, like the BK Beauty. I don't know, I feel like all my brushes are good, even my Amazon brushes, so I don't know, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But I think that sometimes you can get a better blend from the natural hair brushes, and so using them with a pressed pigment, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference right there. And I did build the other side up, but I was even swiping. I wasn't even just patting, but it's like really blending over nicely. And you know, you just use a little bit because it's a pigment. So you can see that we can still use these deep shades for transitions. And I'm just, right now, I'm still blending what I had on my eye and what was on the brush. I didn't go back into it. And I just feel like this looks, it looks good to me. And whatever they did to upgrade their mattes is definitely showing. So I'm happy with this shade, Pumpkin to Talk About. And I might go back into it to deepen up the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go right into the under eye today. I usually don't, but I just wanna make sure that the vibe that I'm going for is the right one for me for today. And I just have a rougher number 2 brush, which is also natural hair. And I'm just going under the eye, ever so gently, ever so slightly. I mean, because this can be really bold. But I was gonna show you, like, you don't have to be afraid of, I mean, not afraid, makeup afraid, you know what I'm saying, in makeup, in our makeup life. You don't have to be afraid of the bold colors or even feel like, oh my gosh, these mattes are so deep, like there's no transition shades. I think a lot of it is in your tools, you know, and it doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money on them. Like I said, I love my Amazon brushes, my MSQ brushes. I love those. So see, I think this looks great. Now the shimmers, I can't help you there. The shimmers might be a little bit bold because that's what Klarity is. Like, that's what they're known for. Just going into Go Big or Gourd Home. It's a beautiful, oh my gosh, duochrome shade, and I love these types of fiery fall tones. They're probably my favorites. I just used my House of L palette yesterday, and I was like, oh, these shades are just spectacular. Now, Klarity does have a shimmer formula that I don't like. I don't think it's in this palette. It might be one shade in this palette. We'll find out. I think it's one shade, and I don't know when I swatch it. But if you had the Somer Amazing palette, that palette arrived to me all kinds of broken because those shimmers were just so soft. Of course I can tie your shoe. And I just could not get with it.
The knots.
Why are there knots in here? We were working on tying shoes, and it is not easy. I know I learned when I was 5.
I want Velcro, Mom.
Oh, because you're too old for Velcro.
No.
Because you're capable.
This is 9-year-old that has Velcro.
Okay, this is not what I'm saying. I think, wait a minute, I think I said it wrong. I think I said it wrong, so just listen. You are capable of learning to tie your shoes. Tying your shoes takes patience, takes a little bit of finesse and grace. But you have to be willing to practice, and I feel, yeah, like you gotta. It's an art form, and I think that kids these days don't have the same amount of patience.
Now my teacher's gonna see it.
Your teacher doesn't watch this. Trust me. Trust and believe.
No, don't.
Okay, I want to go into a blue.
Cut some of it out.
We got Just Creeping It Real. Oh my gosh, and Double Tap. I think, I don't even know. These are the softest shimmers. Now, these are spray shades. You got to spray these. You saw I didn't use any glitter glue with anything else. But these are flakier. They are chunkier. Okay. August, you don't have to talk sassy. Like, just because there's girls on here. Like, I don't understand that. Okay, close my door. When I come out, you know what time it is. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go to Just Creeping It Real, I think. I think I said the other one, but whatever. It's too late. Yes, so putting it in the pan, spraying it with Hourglass Veil, and I'm just tapping off just in case. Because this is where we could have an issue. Or not. See? So you could just, don't have to go, I mean, I know we see these palettes and we're like, oh my gosh. But you can soften them up. I mean, this is my type of look right here. And this just shows me that this palette has way more use than around Halloween time. So I'm glad I'm using it. It's very interesting, very, very unique as far as the color story is concerned. And I am happy with what we've got here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But now I need to stop shucking and jiving. We're going to have day to day, y'all, because I got to take the boys to the allergist. We may have to switch allergists because right now we go across town and I think they're going to have to do shots. But I keep telling them, shots saved me. 10 years of shots saved me, okay? Because my allergies were bad. This is Cocoa. Did y'all see? Y'all, Victoria Beckham is having 20% off and free shipping. And I really don't need any more pencils. But what I do want is to try her fragrance set. It's $30. But I mean, it's the 2 ml samples. But I really want to smell them. I don't know when else I would get a chance. Because I really want to try it. That'll be $6 off. So what, $24? I want to let y'all know what they smell like. I don't know if that sale was just for a day. So the moment may have passed. But if it didn't, I want to try them out. Like, I really am. And I need to pick a fragrance for the day. But I do think I'm going with Killian Princess. Cause, oh, and Pistachio Yum. That's a great mix if you are interested in that. I know it's kind of summery, but I don't even care because I am picking the fragrance to match my mood. But you know what? I was thinking last night, I don't know, I feel like I need a reset. Like, I was doing good, and then I feel like I've kind of fallen off with exercising. And it's only been like about a week, 2 weeks, but my exercising really wasn't consistent, you know, since school started. But since I had this like respiratory thing, which is slowly but surely going away, because you know you can have a lingering cough for like a long time after, I just haven't been on it, man. Now luckily I'm looking at my weight, I'm still like between 158 and 160, but I'm trying, 150 I think would be ideal. 145 would be great, but 150 I think is an ideal weight for me. I'm not trying to be like super skinny or anything. I'm just trying to be toned, firm. All right, that was a side note, but y'all know I like to talk about real life stuff. Oh, I'm happy with this. Surely am. Show you it up close. And I'm gonna be to work on time. And I tried a new blush today. And I got up late. This is fantastic for me. And I always say, if you don't know what to do with a palette, go monochromatic. I prefer monochromatic, to be honest. I really and truly do. A lot of times I am just try to showcase palettes, but I said I was gonna stop doing that. I'd rather just do more looks and be looks that I really like and would really wear. So that's look number 1 with our Apocalypse palette. Let me know what you think about it. I am gonna get to work. I'm gonna spray this fragrance and I'm gonna be on my way. So I said Princess and Pistachio Gelato. I wish I could see how much of this I have left, because I feel like there's not much and it's 4 sales happening. I just can't. But this is like a staple in my collection, so I'll have to shine a light in there or something later. This, I have a bunch of this, so my angel share is wearing low. I mean, some of this I'm gonna just have to do in the spring because I can't do it all now. Well, let me know what you think about this, and we'll get into another look. All right, you guys, I'm back with look number 2, or to do look number 2 with our Apocalypse palette. Today's November 1st, y'all. We had I don't even wanna lie, Halloween had all the setups of a wonderful evening, but I am gonna say that, we just have to, I just have to consistently and constantly remind my children and my nephews about having a grateful heart and just how blessed they were and are, because I have never seen such a sad bunch of trick-or-treaters in all my life. I'm not gonna harp on it because I feel my mood from yesterday trickling into today, and we're not trying to let that happen. Let me tell you what's gonna make me feel better. This Banana Republic tobacco and tonka bean, so good. I'm about to go for my Invisalign consultation. I'm excited about that. And then we don't have any students today at work, so just getting report cards done, getting ready to start the second quarter in full force. I did put on Almond Harmony with this from the House of Oud. This has a lot of tonka in it. And that's not what we're here for. Not a lot of tonka, I'm sorry, almond. Almost too much. So I'm gonna leave that one here. I'm gonna stick with the Banana Republic. That's not why we're here. We're here to do this. Okay, I had a plan and now I'm not sure anymore. Let me tell you what I got on while I'm doing this. Lisa Eldridge Foundation Glowish Concealer. I did order the Grunge palette today, along with Burning Cherry, because I just ran out of my travel size. I have on this blush here from the Afterglow palette, which came back. I know some of y'all bought it. I'm so glad I actually put a link up for it because I'm terrible with it. This is called Flirt. This shade right here is so, oh my gosh, I'm waiting for my new NARS palette and my, what is it called? Cherry Ambition from Seven Virtues. Father Figure is here. Oh my gosh. I didn't ask for any of this. I hear a child. They know they laying low this morning. They are, because they know they done messed up with me. Tell you that. I'm having trouble with the transition shade. Pleased to Eat You. That's this pink. We're gonna go in there first. Oh my gosh, let me tell you what else. Watch the video by your girl, Alicia Archer. She is the only one in this world, I would say, probably, that could make me justify a purchase of one Natasha Denona Xenon palette. Didn't get it. It's, first of all, Tasha took that palette down off Sephora, I'm convinced, for when she had that sale. And I didn't get it. Now it's back on Sephora and it's supposedly out of stock. But I've got some plans for that Xenon palette if I get it. I've got some real cute plans. So we'll see. Unfortunately, most of the plans involve using other things with it, but I'm kind of excited about it because now that I've seen the swatches and how they're I don't know. Let me, never mind. Because I feel like I'm about to rationalize and I don't feel like doing that this morning. This shade, you know what? I don't know if the key is because I just put that Hourglass powder on. That might be the trick for the pressed pigments because I would have to try it without. And I'm using a synthetic brush. I know with the last, like I think I did one natural, one synthetic. I'm not doing all that today. This is what I got. I don't know why Marky sounds like that. Somebody is Scared and Thriller. It's this shade right here that I'm thinking. We're gonna tap here. All right, we good. Cause I'm gonna leave by like 7:40 today. Cause my consultation's at 8:15. And Granddad's gonna meet me at the dentist or the orthodontist. I also am getting back into my meal prep because I don't think it was the other look I did with this video. I don't know, but I was talking about how I just feel like I just been falling off a little bit. Just been a little blah, just a little off my game. A little subconsciously depressed. Is that a term? It is now. And I'm getting off that train. Getting off that train and getting onto a new one. I'm going to transfer because I can't. This, okay, I'm not mad. Not mad at all with this blend. I'm getting on a new train, y'all. So, bought some groceries. Got to get myself back together. Spent a lot of money on groceries, unfortunately. About to get my meal prepping together. Just about to get it all back together. And like I said, I find now that my fall off times are shorter. They're lasting shorter, which is great. And hopefully that will lead to eventually not falling off at all. We're going to go to I Choose You. Look at that. You see that? And that's the plan. I got up. I was like, we're going to exercise. We're going to cook. I'm like, I'm going to cook. I felt like cooking. Listening to Alicia talk about Xenon. It made me want it. Got it together this morning. So I'm just happy because my food is playing. Because that's half the battle. Food is like huge, you know what I mean? And I feel like I need to have some sort of like detox food wise. I never feel good when I eat a bunch of processed stuff. It hasn't been too bad like with processed stuff, but I never feel good with that. Like eating a bunch of like Cheez-Its and stuff. I wasn't eating a bunch of them, but I just don't feel good when I put stuff in my body that has no value. Except wine. That's the only one. That's the only thing I'm like, that I feel like that's got value. Aside from that, like food wise, you know, just going back into Somebody is Scared. This palette is genius. The way the names that she comes up with is genius. It really is. I mean, it is such a, when you come up with like shade names like this, little cheeky shade names and stuff. I mean, it is such a, I don't know. It's like a whole production, you know. It's not just, oh, let's get these shades. It's like, it's just all has to flow and connect. And I like that with this palette. This palette is pretty spectacular, I think. Wow. Don't think I would have saw myself putting these two colors together, but I'm happy with it. So we're gonna move on. I was about to say, wouldn't it be sad if my mic wasn't on? That was gonna be a tragedy. All right, we're gonna go back into Somebody. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Somebody is Scared on a rougher number 2. I don't think I'm going to karate today, y'all. I need a day. I need an evening. I want to make some salmon tonight. Just chill. I bought this new matcha tea. I'm going to try that out. And I still need to watch my Halloween movies. I don't care. I'll find something. This looks real good. Oh, yes, I'm into that. I have a lip oil on right now from Merit, but I feel like I should pull out one of my new Gucci ones because that arrived yesterday and I was very thrilled. I'm going to get an inner corner going. We're going to go into the shade Dead Ends. And let's just see what that's going to look like. I've actually kind of been into the matte inner corner highlights lately for now. I love this brush. This is called a Refer 26. Ugh. I think that's one of my favorite Refer brushes. But look at that. Let's bring that matte up just like right there. I didn't even zoom in, y'all. I'm so sorry. That's looking good. You can kind of see the shiftiness, right? Oh, perfect liner. I already know. Let me find it. Where is she? Here she is. Hope it's sharpened. And she is Ash. Look Victoria Beckham. I mean, what else? Oh, I don't think I'm going to use a Gucci lipstick. I have something else in mind, actually. Already sitting out. No, they didn't make this palette in a mini, I don't think, right? It's just Lily. Here comes August. No, I'm not. Sorry. Lily and, I know. Did you brush your hair, though? There's a brush available. I'm going to be using for mascara today this Le Volume de Chanel in Noir. Separate these little twists. I need to wash my hair really bad, so we'll see. And you know what? I need to declare, I might need to write it down. I need to have my standing pedicure appointments and wax appointments. I need to just schedule them out. Like, sometimes I just feel so frumpy. And I just want to keep myself up, like, just for me. It's like, oh God, giving myself the short end of the stick all the time. I'm tired. And I've said this before. There's nothing to it but to do it. These are like the random morning thoughts I have. And I thank y'all for listening. But I just feel like I just let myself fall by the wayside. And then I'm just, what is it called? Subconsciously depressed. And then it's like too late. I feel like I'm trying to climb up out of a manhole here. Like, you just let too many things pile up, too many feelings, too many, whatever it is, too many things you want to change. Just like my laundry. I'm back on that tonight too. Last night. Late to where? No, why would you be late to school? We can. Did you brush your hair? There's a brush available. Well, that's okay. I don't want to argue. Chantecaille patience, because that's what I need today. Patience. That's what we're going with this eye look. Let me know what you think about this. Let me turn it down real fast for the close up, because I think this is good. It blended out really well. And again, it might have been the help of the Hourglass powder, but I don't know. I think it looks really good. Why does Marty sound like a flute? All right, yeah, it's gonna be a nice chill day in my book. I'm gonna make sure I preserve that and preserve this piece I'm feeling right now. And guess what? I gotta do one more look with this because I wanna use it green. So I will see you for one more look with our Apocalypse palette. All right, you guys, we are back for the third and final look with Apocalypse. I have been really happy with this palette so far. So today I'm gonna venture into the green. Yeah, I am. Y'all, okay, so I'm gonna show y'all my outfit at the end, but I'm in one of those moments again. Was yesterday the day where I was talking about being subconsciously depressed? Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. So no more. I was like, I'm going to put on a nice shirt. My shirt that I've gotten this one like 2 months ago. And you know, I have the habit of like saving things. No. So I'll show it to you. It's from the Gap. And then I have on my new Lauren Conrad pants from Kohl's. I am just feeling it today and I'm really excited. And this is how I want to feel when I leave the house. I also washed my hair last night and I straightened it, but then I braided it. So I can have a little more of that stretch. Like, this is how I want my hair to look. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. And then I'm gonna share the whole, I gotta write everything down so I can share, you know? Because, you know, I think being your ultimate self is always a journey. Because I don't know if you, I don't know who gets to the level where they're like, what is the highest level? Self-actualization. I don't know who gets there. It's a small percent. But I don't want to be at the lowest part. I need to be like in the upper hierarchy where I just have a good self-concept. That's where I'm at. Now, did I use Thriller? I think I did on the lower lash line yesterday, but I'm gonna use that in the transition area today. Yeah, I just blow dried it out, but you know, straight styles aren't necessarily for me. So yes, also I have to do a whole video on it. Went to the orthodontist yesterday. So I'm definitely a great candidate for Invisalign. I don't really have much to do. It's all about one tooth right here. But you would not believe, like, in order to do that, these bottom teeth are so close together, they have to actually like file a little tiny piece off. which I feel like that'll be great because when I go to the dentist, they don't complain, but they're like, oh, your teeth are so close together. It's so hard to floss between them. I'm like, yeah, I know. They're my teeth. But anyway, then that would give this tooth space to go back where it needs to be. But they can't just do the bottom, you know, they have to do your whole mouth. So I would have to get the top done too. And really just the top, they're not straightening anything. They're just pulling my overbite back, which I had a huge overbite. Kind of like how Marky's teeth are. Marky definitely got my overbite. So, but his teeth are bigger than mine. And that's what they would do. So I'm faced with the two options of, and I was gonna say this for another video. I'll still do another video on it. We can get in detail. But basically I'm faced with Invisalign or braces. And I don't think I'm about that Invisalign life. Like I have too many other things to worry about or that I'm trying to get together that popping trays, I don't think popping trays is for me. Plus, Invisalign is totally user compliant, patient compliant. So the amount of time. But if I were to get me some braces real quick, we probably talking about like a year, he said, which is nothing. So I'm really considering it, y'all. They're expensive, but I've always wanted this tooth back in place. Like, when am I gonna do it? At 60? No, for what? You can't really see it. But I feel it. I feel it every time. I feel it. My tongue always gets caught on there. I'm like, anyway, it's a thought. Let me know if you have decided to do adult orthodontic work, whether it braces, whatever. I'm going into Whom It May Concern, which is that. Oh, honey. Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what? We might have to do 2 shades because I don't think I used double tap. I think that would look nice. Did I use double tap? I used one of the blue shades in the inner corner. It might have been just Creeping It Real. So yeah, y'all, adult braces. A little metal mouth. I don't even care. They don't do clear on the bottom because they're ceramic. And they said most people don't have the clearance to not hit and, you know, it's concerns of them shattering. And I know I probably don't have the clearance at all because it's not like my overbite's crazy or anything. So it would be clear on the top. It would be regular on the bottom. They were like, you can get your school colors. I'm like, hey, we're not doing all that, y'all. I'm going into double tap. This is one of the not smooth shimmers. So you just need a little bit. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy with it, y'all. I mean, because that's where I'm at right there. Going back into Thriller. And I'm just loving like just how easy. This palette looks intimidating. Like it does. So like we're not even going to act like it doesn't. It does look intimidating, but it just doesn't have to be. So we're going to go with a pencil brush into Dead End, which is this one. Not sure if I used it, but now I do think I used every shade. I might have used it for an inner corner highlight though. I can't remember. I think I'm going to just take it into the inner corner as well, just because I just think it'll look nice. It's like a little frosty situation. And I'm wearing my Merit lip oil. I don't know if I'm putting anything else on. I did use my new NARS blush palette that came from Sephora. I do need to do, I mean, I want to do a Sephora haul. I'm always a little self-conscious about it. I'm just like, no. What if my mic is on? It's going to be like, no. But I also know it's a no judgment zone because I don't judge anybody else. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, let me take that back. I be worried about doing the Sephora haul because of my mom. Let's just do that. That's why I dread doing those how much did I spend videos. But my mom already told me she's not going to watch for the month of October. So I hope she doesn't watch this haul. She does want some things from Sephora, which I'm excited for her. She's going to get some Gucci nail polish. She's going to get a travel spray. She's going to get, I can't remember what else she's got on there. She got a couple little things, little Gucci red polish. All for the packaging though, you know that. Navy Noir, Victoria Beckham. So, I've been having some good mail days. There's nothing like getting a package in the mail. I'm sorry. It is such a high. It's like, yes. I don't care what it is. Like I'm ordering some forks from Amazon. Because I have these rose gold forks and I don't really know like what keeps happening to them. I was just like, let me order some more forks. Like, they're gonna be here today. I'm like, yes, my forks. Oh my God, why? My forks. My Glam Light Jason palette came yesterday, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Glam, that was the best one, the Jason one. They put their foot in that palette, or at least how it looks. I don't think their own pictures even really did it justice. I really don't. Because that palette is very, very beautiful in person and very wearable. I mean, now you might not do too much with those 2 red shades that it has in it, but everything else, you got the coolness of Ghostface, you got a little purpley mauvey from Chucky, you got the reds from Freddy Krueger, and then you got the greens and the browns. Like, come on. They did a real nice job with that palette. And the navy. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into that palette. I know I'm behind. I ordered the Sydney Grace November bundle. Haven't done September and October. But, you know, that's how it is. This is just a really busy time. Not just for makeup, but just for life. And I'm really working hard on myself, y'all, and trying to structure some things up in the home after that Halloween trick-or-treating. These boys got to get on track, y'all. I'm sorry. They just do. And I am committed to the cause. So, a little behind with makeup. And then sometimes I just want to use what I want to use. Like, I wanted to use this palette. And very, very happy that I did. Oh my gosh. This is just... Is this my favorite look in this blue? I also have mini trio chrome here. That would have looked real good with this. But, whatever. We'll get to that too. We will get to it. You know why? Because we can't do it all. And everybody doesn't have it all. So here's the finished look. That was my Thrive Cosmetics mascara, as per usual. And I'm thrilled with that. Oh, we're going with Cherry Ambition today. I did spray it yesterday and liked it. I also bought Burning Cherry, a full size, because ran out of my travel size. So, oh my God, cherry perfumes are the best. They are. And there's subtle differences in the cherry perfumes that I have. Like, this is different than Cherry Punk. This is different than Burning Cherry. It might be something in here. It might be, let me see. Is there saffron in here or something? I don't know, but it says it's best for feeling brave and igniting ambition and making a statement. And that's what I'm trying to do. Let me show y'all my outfit, and then I'm gonna come back and tell y'all how I feel. Oh, because it's 7:14. All right. Do I like your character? I love that. Let me show them my outfit. Oh, August got his new little... Let's show both our outfits.
I just spent. I only
Just
have 2K.
What is this? Let me get my medicine while I think about it. So... Now, see, nobody... The Lauren Conrad jeans, so they pucker out a little bit, but that's okay. And can you move back so they can see? Watch out. That's too much. Watch out, move it. Move it or use it or lose it. Yeah, so what do you think? Let me know. I love this shirt. I got on my black Converses, of course. Maybe I'll work on that. But I like my Converses, have some avocado socks on. And that's it. All right, let me give you...
Mom, don't call me the dad. Look.
This sassy thing that you got going on. All right, final thoughts. I can't call this a do we love her. This is a lost review. I highly recommend this palette. It's just not as intimidating as you think. I know it looks intimidating, but I don't think this palette is intimidating at all. I think the formula is beautiful. I think the shimmers are great. I didn't even use the flakier ones with a glitter primer or anything. You know, I do my face first, have no issues with fallout or anything like that. And the looks are fantastic. I think that if you do get intimidated, like I did and was, you know, monochromatic, starting with that is always best. And then you can decide where you want to add the pops of color. So, you know, I had my little orangey look with a little pop of, I think, blue. I had my pink look, yesterday, but that kind of has some gray. And then I have this blue-green today. So this is beautiful. I don't know if this is still available. And I don't know if they're gonna do this one in a mini size. They seem to be doing that with a lot of their palettes. Highly would recommend this palette for Halloween or for any time. It is gorgeous. So let me know what you think if you have this palette and if you tried Klarity. I also wanted to just share that these mattes were great, but it might also be because I used a little bit of the Hourglass pressed powder. So if you have trouble with the Klarity mattes or even the ones from Give Me Glow, I don't know what they're doing lately, but I would definitely think about, you know, using a little bit of an Hourglass or finishing powder. It doesn't have to be Hourglass. I just love Hourglass, but that will probably help those pressed pigments to blend out a little more. Again, today I used all synthetic brushes, and I did for the last look too. I forgot I was supposed to be comparing it, but really, you know, you could try the natural brush. I do think it helped, but I think what may have helped was the pressed powder, but the mattes have also improved. So we got to get to work, or I got to get to work.
Let me go get my shoes.
Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.